Yo, I stumbled a few days ago over a tweet from Mari Yume, and she is sharing news basically from another Twitter user that is talking about a new feature that YouTube supposedly will be adding in the future and is already having like beta tests in some countries. The feature is supposed to be called Hype, Cringe, and it's meant to help discover smaller creators. It will only be available to YouTubers with less than 500k subscribers, what is a rather high ceiling for this kind of feature, and it will be community voted. Okay. He says this is huge, what the fuck? I disagree. Because I dug a little bit deeper and tried to find out more. I found the article on the official YouTube blog, and I found an interview in The Verge. Let's talk about what this feature will be. So this feature will be basically a leaderboard for videos that are not older than 7 days from the moment they are uploaded. I'm not sure if uploaded means uploaded or published, what might make a big difference here because many people use the schedule feature. Again, only from creator that has under 500,000 subscribers, what is like everyone kind of, except like the absolute top dogs. You then can hype those videos, which is basically, it's kind of supplemental to liking and sharing a video. So whatever. And the more hype it gets, the higher it climbs on a new leaderboard with the top 100 hyped videos from the week. Anybody can hype up to 3 times per week for free. And in the future, that's important, we plan to allow fans to purchase additional hypes, unlocking another revenue stream for creators and the platform. To why I disagree with the sentiment that this will change anything is hype videos will not influence your YouTube recommendations and search results. So every type of organic growth on this platform will not be affected by this feature. I think this is quite telling what this is actually doing. What do you get as a creator? Again, when a viewer hype your videos, you will earn points to help you make it onto a weekly leaderboard, as I said, 7 days, just for your country. What is a bad decision? Country specific has many issues. Many countries have all different kinds of languages where the videos will like clash with each other, depending on the amount of people that speak each language. So that is already a problematic balancing. Then you have multiple countries in the world that speak the same language, so why not combine them if they all can watch the same videos? Like you could literally just take the language settings in the accounts of YouTube users for that, and then YouTube user can already then also just choose what types of videos they want to see. Putting you in front of a whole new audience is another issue. Sounds weird, but it is another issue, because when it's not driven by your algorithm, you will also be found by people that don't care about your videos. This was already always a big issue of the trending page, and this whole feature sounds like a worse trending page to me, right? When I click on the trending page, I see so many videos that I don't give the slightest shit about. Most people will. And this always created a big issue, because this will expose your videos to people that either don't care about your content or are just hostile towards your types of content or your person. And when the trending page was a big thing, 9 years ago or something like that, like a long time ago, many people did not want to be featured on the trending page because the comments, the like to dislike ratio, all stats of the videos would drop down to freaking hell, right? And it just created more stress for the creators because they have to moderate the comment section. Terrible, terrible. They say in the Verge interview that the hype section might soon have more filters and topic-specific leaderboards. This will be super important What I don't like though is that the hype videos will start showing up in a new section in the recommendations feed. So we will have, besides shorts, streams, community posts from creators, basically the YouTube tweets, you will just have another something that will just invade your recommendations feed. I hope that this is something that we will just be able to hide as well on the page, like everything else. It will be just one of those features that are so badly implemented onto the website that people are more annoyed by it than anything else. What they do, what I think is generally speaking a good idea, but only good in concept, that they have a small creator bonus built into the system or a point multiplier to channels with fewer subscribers. Means that if you're smaller, you get more points per hype. How they will balance that, I have no freaking clue. Because we have channels competing here between 0 and 500,000 subscribers. Like the multiplier, to actually balance anything out here, the multiplayer has to be huge, right? And I don't see this happening. Like, whatever. Let's talk about the concept. And here they have featured a little video that shows how this works. So I have videos with a little banner down here. You click on it. You need to like the video first. Otherwise you can't hype them. Then you hype them. Then you can spend points. Again, 3 times per week for free. Afterwards you will have to pay money. And the more points a video has, the higher it ranks on a leaderboard. That's it. Basically the trending page, but community driven. What else is there? Country over time. They plan to personalize the hype section for each user, where I think, isn't that already the recommendation feed? Why do we need a new feature that then at some point does the same as a feature that already exists and is used by everyone? It's quite stupid. And they are saying limiting users' hypes means each one is a much stronger positive signal than a typical like, and it's no accident that there is no unhype button. I disagree. Again, it will be featured most people probably won't care about, and it is in fact no accident that there's no unhype button, because otherwise you might take your free hype from one video and then hype another video for free, and we don't want that, right? We want you to spend money on this. They will probably gamify the whole feature a little bit like the gifted subs leaderboards or bits leaderboards on Twitch. So you will get little badges and like probably an in-video ranking of who spent the most money to hype your video or something like that. We'll have to see how this is going. But I think the most important part is that everything here is incredibly monetization focused. You probably already got this from what I'm saying here. And there are many issues that I have with it. First and foremost, YouTube could already, if they really would have cared about communities, they should need to do a lot of other things first. Overhaul the copyright system, overhaul the report system, so channels just don't get deleted out of nowhere. What we currently see very well with Iron Mouse. And I hope this platform soon gets sued for this shit. We, well, could have a use for something like an indicator for bad videos. Something like a negative version of the like. You know, I don't know. I think people would have come up with something like that. Would be nice. I think practical to show people if a video is good or not. Maybe. Then, if YouTube wanted to do this, they already have everything they need to actually do this without community interaction. Because videos are already rated and played out based on how they perform. Algorithm, right? If they care about bringing more exposure to promising small channels, then I think they should do this on the basis of how videos perform, right? Do people click on the video? Do people watch the video? What's the percentage of watched time of the video? Do viewers go from one video of a channel to another video of a channel? Or do they click on the channel of the channel? You know what I mean? And YouTube already has all these metrics. They could use those and then just create a section that is somehow baked into the recommendation system, because as I said, they already have like all this individual personalized stuff going on, and they could just have like a section where like promising videos of smaller channels. They already kind of do this. Like I think many people saw like videos that have just a few hundred views in their feeds, and I think they could just build upon that and make it a little bit more obvious, right? That there might be promising videos of the week, if that's the time frame they want to go for. Then this whole feature is very unbalanced between channels. What is another negative thing, in my opinion, that this is community driven, because there's simply types of contents, types of channels that have a much easier time to activate their viewers to do things like this, right? If you are a channel like my main channel, for example, that mostly does game reviews, this is not content that people follow for the person. This is content that gets consciously searched on the platform, will be watched by people, and then they are done. They don't care usually much more about the channel. Versus if you're like a vlogger, if you are making more personal content, character specific types of content, you have a much higher emotional, personal connection to your viewers. We don't even have to talk about parasocial relationships here, but it is much easier for these kind of channels to make viewers click this freaking button. And the problem is, what this feature will cause are battles. I bet my freaking ass, this will cause battles between communities. You will see, especially because you're talking about 500,000 subscribers. I don't know what the percentage is of channels that are actually over 500,000 subscribers, but it's not many. This is not a feature that is meant to elevate small channels. This is basically including probably 99% of whole YouTube, right? That's how are you doing this? And then you have this problem that in these leaderboards, you will have channels competing between 0 and 499,000 subscribers, right? If there are creators, and we have many creators that are assholes, let's be quite honest. If there are creators that somehow put a lot of value into their leaderboard standings, they will very likely create an atmosphere that makes their viewers go onto the videos of other channels and dislike them, don't vote them, create a toxic atmosphere in the comments. It's basically the whole thing that I've already talked about the trending page, but worse. So I think this will not be a feature that will actually have positive effects on anyone, actually. Anyone that is not very character focused and where all of this concept plays into their hands. AKA people that know how to create parasocial connections within their viewership. And that is, in my opinion, actually more a funny fact, what I already posted under Murray's tweet. This feature existed 15 years ago. And better. Let me show you real quick. I have 2 screenshots because about a year ago I wanted to make a video about old YouTube and what happened and everything, how YouTube fell down the drain and whatever. And back in the day, we're talking about the times 2010 and earlier. We had a feature like this. This is Machinima, big channel back in the day. And we already had these types of rankings. We had rankings that were categorized in all-time, I think yearly, monthly, weekly, and daily. And then we had all kinds of metrics, right? We had most subscribers, we had most views, I think. We might even had something like fastest growing channel and something like that. Then we had, this also was country specific. Again, I would think it is makes more sense to have it language specific instead. But we had a country specific, and then you had it already within categories. So this was already something that was able to niche down a lot. And I feel this feature that we had back then was already better and less manipulative for money than whatever they have come up with here. And it's super funny to see people trying to pretend that this is like a big deal. We could go on Internet Archive and look at old channels. That's like an old German channel. And I could probably talk for hours about all the features that YouTube has scrapped since they were acquired by by Google, and how YouTube is worse since then. It is crazy. Like just look at the channel designs. Like look at this channel and tell me that this has not an identity. This is not character. Like back in the day, you could basically customize the whole background, right? You had like these areas, and you could change the colors of each area to your liking, and then you could put a background onto them. So when you made your areas transparent or half transparent and black or something like that, what he did here, you were able to make super customized designs for your channels. I think that was so cool back in the day. I would wish so much that they would bring these things back. Will not happen. We are living in corpo YouTube times. But yeah, I guess it is how it is. Again, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. We had this feature already. I don't think that this feature will help anyone except YouTube making more money. This will be incredibly unbalanced. This will just bloat up the recommendation page even more with stuff that most people don't want to see. It is this typical big tech corpo type of feature that just gets thrown into the mix and probably abandoned after 3 months or something like that. So tell me what you think. Don't, if you're a small creator, don't hold your hopes up that this will do anything. It will not affect your search results. It will not affect the videos that people will organically find through their interests, through the algorithm, because your videos are good or anything. Tell me what you think. I believe I have said everything there is to say. And yeah, I would say we will see us in another video. Have a nice day. See ya.